welcome back to my kitchen. Today I've got Bradley helping me and we're going to be making for lunch some pizzas. So are you ready? We'll get started.
Yep.
We're starting in our bowl with 250 grams of strong white bread flour. And to that I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. And here I've got, do you know what this is?
No idea.
Have a smell. This is actually live yeast, and there's 30 grams of that in there. I always bake breads with live yeast. In the recipe down below though, I will link the amounts for instant yeast and the dried yeast if you've got either of those. But if you can get your hands on some live yeast, I would definitely recommend using that. And then we're also going to add in a tablespoon of this lovely rapeseed oil. You could use olive oil, but I like this rapeseed oil. It's got a lovely flavour. When we put the salt and the yeast in the bowl, we need to keep them separate because the salt can stop the yeast being active until we mix it together to form a dough. So I'm just going to slowly add some water. So I've got 150 mils of water, but we may not need all of that. So I'm going to use my fingers to sort of mix it together. And we want to see a soft ball forming. So you can see we got a nice soft dough formed. Our bowl is pretty much clean, so that means we've picked up all of that flour, yeast, salt, and now we need to knead it to form it into a nice soft ball of dough. I haven't used all my water. Sometimes I need a little bit more, sometimes I need a little bit less. I'm going to get a little bit more of my oil and put some down on the counter. And we're going to have a go at kneading. Okay? Shall I show you what to do first?
Yep.
So I'm going to start with my bowl. And I'm going to take this hand, Bradley, and I'm going to pull it across and then fold it back in itself. And we're going to keep repeating that. When we've done it a few times, we turn the dough and then we do it again. And that's basically how I knead my bread. Can you see how it's already started to change?
Yep.
Do you want to have a go?
Yeah.
So you're holding the dough with this hand, the heel of your hand here,
Okay.
and stretch it out. And then roll it back in. That's it. Turn it. Do the same thing again. Heel of your hand. Roll it forward and roll it back in. Okay, shall I take over?
Okay.
What do you want to go do now? Wash your hands?
Yeah.
How did I know? Go on then, I'll carry on. So you're going to do this for 10 minutes and the dough will become soft, almost elastic like. And then we can leave it to rest and to rise. Now if you notice, Bradley, I didn't use any flour or anything on my surface because that can make your dough a little bit too dry. By using a little bit of olive oil, it stops it sticking. And now it's not really sticky at all. It's nice and soft. Okay, so I think we're pretty much there for the kneading now. And we got a nice soft, spongy like dough. And we're gonna leave that rise until it about doubles in size. It'll probably be about an hour. And then we'll come back and we'll make our pizza bases. And then we can put all lovely toppings on them.
Yay, I love it.
I leave my dough just to rise in the kitchen, just in the normal sort of temperature, not anywhere warm or anything like that, because the slower rise you get, the more flavour you actually get in the dough. So we'll come back when it's risen. Oh, pop some cling film on it as well. It's been about an hour. Should we have a look and see what our dough's doing?
Yep.
Oh, that's looking good.
Oh, it's big now.
Yeah, it's definitely doubled in size. So let's get it out.
Oh, it's all sticking out to the bowl.
No, it's okay. It's looking nice.
I saw it actually sticking to the bowl.
Get rid of my bowl. And we're going to just cut this into about 4. So this will make 4 sort of medium-y pizzas.
It's actually quite soft.
Quite small pizzas. I'm just going to put a little bit of flour down, not too much. And then we're basically just going to form these, Bradley, into pizza shapes with our hand. could use a rolling pin if you wanted to, but I tend to just sort of freehand it. Like I pretend like I'm in a pizzeria. That's the remote. No? So all the time you just want to sort of stretch it so you get a nice thin base. So you don't want a bready base on a pizza, do we? A nice thin base. So that's about where we want it. So we're going to put that on our baking sheet here, ready to go in the oven. So do you want to make a little bit of room for you to have this one here?
Yes, please.
There we are.
Please.
That out of the way. Here you go. Right, so we're going to start with a little bit of tomato sauce.
Okay.
We don't want too much.
No, not too much, but
It's quite a thin base.
I actually like it with a lot though.
Not too much now, like Mammy's, okay?
Okay.
Otherwise you can have too much tomato and it'd be a bit overpowering. And to make things easier, I've just bought a shop-bought pizza topping here. You could make your own with a tin of tomatoes, just reduce it down with some herbs and black pepper. There you go, Bradley.
I never go.
And I'll take a bit of this grated cheese and spread that over. Take some of this mozzarella.
Oh, I'm actually taking in one spoonful. I've actually done a lot of it. I'm good at making pizzas. I'm good at doing this bit.
You're good at making pizzas, are you?
I'm good at doing this bit.
I'm going to add a little bit of this
Oh, no.
smoky
It's
bacon
coming.
lardons.
It's coming.
And you can literally top these with whatever you want. Let me see what you're up to.
That's the problem. It keeps doing that.
You wrinkled it up a little bit. Just making it a bit wet, you have. Let me see.
Just a little bit more on the side of it. That's the bit that's missing. I like it just all like.
There we are.
with
Do you want to put some cheese on next?
Yes, I love cheese. This way.
So you've got normal cheese here, Bradley, and then you've got some mozzarella. Try and spread it out over now, not too much cheese. Again, it's a nice thin pizza, so we don't want too much cheese on it. Spread it around.
It's quite a lot of that.
Do you want some of this cheese?
Oh, maybe
Mozzarella,
a little bit.
a little bit. There we are. And what are you going to top yours with? I'm going to put a bit of Parma ham on mine.
Remember, I'll put some on mine.
What do you want? The pepperoni?
I like pepperoni, but I'm gonna put that on first.
You're going to have some of that as well, Leo. Here you go. Do you want to taste it first, see if you like it?
No, I love it. Because I like it. I've tried it before. I love it.
Good. I think Mummy and Daddy's is done. What do you think?
Can I see it? Oh yeah.
I'm going to finish mine off with some fresh rocket as well, which I love on top of pizza. Right, I'm going to pop mine in the oven then. These will go in at 210 degrees fan for about 8 minutes because they're really, really thin and they should come out nice and soft in the middle and crispy on the outside. There we are.
Yay!
Right, Bradley, yours ready? All done? Looks good. Right, I'll finish off the other two then and we'll get these cooked and then we'll have them for lunch, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, Bradley, so it's all cooked. Just going to get it off the baking sheet
Okay.
and onto my board to serve. Right, so we're going to finish this off now with a nice bit of black pepper for Mommy and Daddy, and
Well, I don't want pepper.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And then a nice bit of rocket, not too much. And that's how it's done, Bradley. So you're going to wait for yours to cook now.
Oh, I'll have a little bit of rocket on mine, but not too much.
A little bit, is it? Good boy. And that's it. Should we tuck in? You're going to cut it, are you?
Yeah, I want it.
Okay. Take your time now. Want me to help?
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna have a taste?
Yep.
There you go. All our hard work making the dough. Is it fun making your own pizza?
Uh-huh.
Mmm. Mmm. Wow. Better than Domino's? Well, thank you very much for watching. This is a lovely thing to do on a Saturday afternoon like we are today with the kids. But even just for yourself, you can even turn them into garlic pizzas like I did on the show. That recipe is also available on my website, and this full recipe will be available down below. If you've got any questions, please let me know. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. I always forget to say that. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to.